Hello, we're here at Resourcing Tomorrow 2025. Joining me today, George Bee. He is the CEO of US Gold Corp. George, great to see you.
Good to see you again.
So, welcome to the conference. What are your expectations for the next couple of days?
Well, look, with the gold prices, copper prices, and now silver, what a time to be in the resource sector, and for us with a permitted project ready to go.
So tell us a bit more about the project. We've chatted about it before, the CK Gold project, and as you said, the gold price where it says it must make the economics of this project much better.
Well, look, just to be fair, we put our pre-feasibility study out in February of this year, and what we're anticipating are some additional costs on the capital side, operating side, but that's more than offset by the increase in metal prices. So what was a very good, robust project, I think it's going to be a pleasant surprise. And, we were very disciplined about just focusing on our first 10 years of production. We know that our deposit expands at depth, but we didn't want to dilute ourselves just to make it bigger for the sake of making it bigger. The key issue was to make sure that we had the value proposition, which we've demonstrated, and then also get to be fully permitted. So now we're in a position to start breaking ground, in fact, on our access road this month, and start into project construction next year.
So before we get into that, maybe take us through the progress you've made since we chatted a year ago.
Okay, so what we did a year ago was we sort of paused just because we'd had a visit from the folks at Glencore Technologies to promote the use of their Jameson Cell technology. So we paused, and rather with our feasibility study now, we've demonstrated that the Jameson cells will give us improved recovery. The footprint is certainly smaller. Energy costs are a little bit less. So we've incorporated that into our feasibility study. And we've also changed from conventional plate and frame filtration for the dry stack tailings to a jawed Viper system. So all of that's incorporated into the plan, and it's a feasibility study with an execution plan ready to go so we can implement next year.
Okay, so you said you're about to break ground. Take us through what comes after that, and also as you move towards financing.
Okay, so within Treasury at the moment, we have sufficient to start the access road, get off the public highway so we can stage all our equipment into the project. With the feasibility study coming out, we can then cement the interest that we've had from various parties for financing the project, progress next year into gross earthworks, heavy civil engineering, having placed the orders for the equipment. 2027 gets us to the point where we're putting the equipment in place, commissioning, so that by the end of 2027 into 28 we're commissioning into production, and we'll start that 10-year mine life. And then as we get into the initial 10 years, we know that we've got additional resources at depth. We'll expand beyond that.
Well, George, I hope you'll continue to keep us updated on your progress. Enjoy the next few days of the conference.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.
And you. George Bee, the CEO of US Gold Corp.